I'm just a little snake demon without spirit. But he learned to be human and made a photo for Master Shanshan. And the tributes placed. It turned out to be 3 humans who just beat to death. But I didn't expect that Master Shanshan was not only not angry and praised me for being sensible. I will definitely become a fierce snake in the demon world in the future. From then on I lived in the mountain temple. Began to concentrate on cultivation. But when night falls, the people in the village are like thieves. Like guarding me, they say by word of mouth that I ate to people. But I did eat the first person. It's a boy named Rendon. Chased and killed by an old Taoist priest, he ran into the temple. He was exhausted. There are scars all over the body. Kneeling in front of the mountain guard in the broken temple, crying for the blessing of the mountain guard. I didn't understand human language at that time, but it was very painful to see him. So I swallowed him to set him free. I happened to chase into the dilapidated temple and saw this scene. No, my elixir. I've been knitting people's lists for 10 years. Spit it out. I saw him devastated. Feel sorry. I had to swallow him too. Let him be reunited with Rendon in his belly. But I can't get through. I've actually shot since then. It's not just shouting. There was Lexus. I know a lot of dangers that I didn't know about before. And scary things. It turned out that the man in black who once hunted me was called a snake catcher. They're all snake catchers. I once witnessed them besieging a tabby cat. I found that human modification is very powerful. Modification can continuously improve strength with cultivation. Chet training period. Live-in period receiving order period. Even the cause period. All my escapes were innocent and fearless flukes. Humans are scary. Retouching is scarier. Ganoderma lucidum was finally born. I must live well. It's not that humans are too risky. I decided to steal only the families raised by the villagers in the future. Because I like the human world very much. Sushi on story, people call me the old black snake. So I'll make do with it. He gave himself a name called Snow Black. I swam my huge body to Chenjiazen. Then he carefully climbed into the Chen family's pigsty. Pigs are my favorite food. Hungry after fat. Eat one head and you can manage it for a month. This family seems to have rested. Then I'm welcome. And I didn't hesitate to open my mouth. Bite a piglet and swallow it. After the other piglets feel the danger. He screamed in horror. Don't scream, attracting the villagers will kill us. That being the case, I had to swallow you too. After swallowing the second piglet, I was lying lazily in the corner. Decided to digest it before leaving. I didn't expect it to be an hour. The door of the pigsty was suddenly kicked open. I was so clever. He quickly climbed up the pillar to the beam of the pigsty. Then I saw 2 big men throw a bloody figure into a pigsty. This trash won't be beaten to death, right? So what if you die? Dare to rob Qiu Shao of a woman. This is what happens. Okay, let's go. Wait for the 2 men to leave the pigsty. I dare to secretly reach out and check. Suddenly, the boy who is obviously dead. I opened my eyes again. Master, my pupils constrict. A word popped into my head. Breathing stopped. Don't dare to act rashly. The boy looked crazy. Laughing and getting up from the ground. Ha ha, Ben Xion has finally been reborn. The host is also called Chen Fan. It's the same as my name. Abandoned marriage waste. Danshan by who? Since I inherited your body first. Nature will clear your wrongs. Those who are like you. I won't let any of them go. Chen Fan talked to himself and moved his body. That's pretty bad. But it doesn't stop me. He said twist the lady. The head looked at my position. Oops, I'm being watched by him. I'm huddled on the beam of the house, afraid to breathe. Heartbeat is down to a minimum. A strong sense of crisis pervaded my heart. A forest of snakes stood up. What the boy said. I don't understand what it means at all. But he made me feel really terrible. He just said he was Xion Yuan. Definitely high-level decoration. Is it a snake catcher? What if it's really a snake catcher? I will surely die without a burial. The boy took one look at me and ignored him. Shaking his head, a disdainful gesture appeared on his face. Thought to myself. It's just a little monster on the first level of psychic. It's not enough for me to see. I only care about healing. Just let the aura out and scare him away. Heh, I can't imagine this demon race quality assurance demon guard enemy. Are you also born again with my master? Taixu ancestral dragon, you miscalculated. Now, I don't know what he was thinking. The terrifying scent of the teenager makes me terrified. This guy must have figured out that I ate a pig. Some kind of spell is brewing to kill me. No, I can't just wait to die. The boy began to chant a spell in his heart at this time. Heaven and earth. All beings are for it. I am Chen Fan in this life. I must step on this world at my feet. Seeing the terrifying aura on the young man getting stronger and stronger. I can't take it anymore. If you don't do it. Wait for the other party to recover from the injury. The completion of my energy is my death. This guy clearly saw me and pretended not to see me. Just don't want to alarm me. And then they're trying to sneak up on me. Cultivators are also sinister. This snake demon like dearly can't fool me. So hey, you forced me. I ejected abruptly. Fast as lightning. Like a strong wind rushing down. Lightning and flint swallowed him directly into his stomach. After success, he immediately crawled into the woods. At this moment, Chen Fan, who was swallowed into the snake man, is in a state of fierce force. It stands to reason that he deliberately released some immortal dangers. The other party should have been scared by his own breath. Run away. The little psychic first layer monster dares to attack me. I don't know. Give you a chance, you don't run. How dare you court death at the entrance of the cave? The sea is boundless. Chen Fan punched. A boundless airwave is like. A tsunami erupted. My tongue immediately swelled up. It became a balloon. It's getting bigger and bigger. Makes my waist and emit a faint light. A gentle force upholds the body. So it doesn't twist quickly. I haven't had time to breath back. I saw that Chen Fan had already arrived at the location of Yao. Hey. He exhaled his true anger and hit the river directly. The next second is hard. The river shattered like fragile glass. The pain was so intense that I almost passed out. The body is on the verge of death. It hurts. Am I going to die? Can't move. I'm so unwilling. Obviously condense the waste and born the wisdom. I knew it would be like this. If you beat me to death, I won't come here to steal pigs to eat. When I was in a blur. Chen Fan is devouring my flesh and blood. Plan to replenish Chen blood. All of a sudden, a pitch black roof emerged from the sea of his corpse. Fell on my waist and position. Rotate slowly. This thing is the demon race quality assurance demon guard top. Chen Fan is not stunned. Just when he was about to take back the top of the demon guard. Shocked to find his connection to the top of his waist is broken. Next second, a boundless breath of terror gradually. It comes out of the top. The smell gradually transformed into a golden dragon. What? The top of the waist absorbs the waste and fragments of this beast. Why would my waist top help this beast? Is this guy not at all? The ordinary snake demon is broken. Chen Fandon feels bad. There is so much energy. Sweat from the dragon's mouth. Hit Chen Fan hard. I'm not reconciled. How can I be an immortal? Chen Fan let out a mournful scream. During this period of time, the physical body instantly collapsed. Even the soul has been completely reduced to nothingness. Everything is calm. My swell. The body that was about to burst gradually began to recover. I don't know how long it has been. Two pigs arched a few mouths on me. The teeth grind the snake's skin and make a crunch. It hurts so much. With a convulsion of pain, I suddenly woke up. Dead pig, I'll swallow you all in a minute. I bit my tail. It hurts, but am I still alive? I remember my shout being broken by that guy. Yelling is the foundation of every demon beast practice. How can I practice without shouting? I'm completely ruined now. No, why am I still alive? I quickly checked my body after a while. I saw the original. A small black top appeared in the drinking position. The surface of the top is engraved with many complex patterns. A flood dragon surrounds its body. End to end. Lifelike as a living being. This is not what the young man called the top of the demon guard. Oh, could it be that he replaced my demon and saved me? And not only that, how can I see inside myself? You can see the interior and the surrounding conditions. Is this the time of God? That's fine. This is only a skill that can be modified. I actually learned it too. You can see it with your eyes closed. So clear. Now the hunt. Food and avoiding beasts have become more convenient. Wait, it's not over yet. I seem to be pouring a lot of stuff into my head again. That's the circuit that the chair runs on. Every step is clear. Looks familiar. It is the cultivation method of that young man. It can't be wrong. My head itches. To grow a brain, although I don't know what the use of this thing is. But it can definitely heal. I will also try to imitate that person's performance. I remember it was heaven and earth. All beings are curious. Then naturally run the shout. My mind started to work on the attack line. Gradually, a wisp of spiritual energy drifted from the hall between heaven and earth, surrounding each other into a long dragon of spiritual energy, into my body. This is the scene. It's exactly the same as the situation Chen Fan healed last night. Reiki enters the body's circulation. The wound is slowly healing in nourishment. A pillar of fragrance is thick. I reopened my eyes. It's the body that washes. It really heals. Just breathe for a moment. The body is full of spiritual energy. There's a sense of lightness. It's like a floating spirit grass. I have a feeling. This technique is mainly used to improve cultivation. Healing is just a burden. Strange that I was clearly 1 year old. It is said that it is impossible to store Reiki. Has this become my heart? Yell it out. Let's get the hell out of here. Find a place to sleep for a few days before thinking about cultivation. Any teenager can be so powerful. In the future, we must not easily provoke humans. Before I left, I glanced at the 3 pigs. Just don't do it all the time. Swallow the fattest one in one bite and walk away. Then he fled all the way to the wilderness. 3 days passed in the blink of an eye. Since swallowing the human order enlightenment, in my head, there's always something new coming up. After swallowing the dust chamber, this feeling is saved every day. I gradually came to understand the cultivation system that humans speak of. It turns out that demon beasts are the same as human decoration. There's lots of stages. Demon beast grades are divided into 7 demon orders in the Tolming period and the base period. Thou, all 7. My current realm belongs to the peak of the 700 million layers of transparency. It is equivalent to the peak of the first layer of the human gas training mirror. Recently, I often dream of Chen Fan in my sleep. Some unfamiliar memories appear at the same time. Dreamy, I saw those demonic beasts that revolutionized the world start to yearn. I also want to be like that. Want to stop being hunted? Want to live well? Then you can only take the path of cultivation. So I started to practice. These days, I've been practicing that mysterious technique. I found that this technique can not only heal wounds, it also improves our health. Lysate pulp not only excretes a lot of impurities, I even shed my skin once. The molting was completed in a week, and I was different from before. The horns on the top of the head get longer. The scales harden. Very majestic. But it bothers me. My body size actually went from 3 feet. 3 feet became only about 6 feet. Obviously, the molting will become bigger in the past. Fortunately, although the body has become smaller, speed and power have increased a lot. It's more flexible. The skin can be stretched several times. Hard work should still be able to swallow big prey. It's sure now. That top enemy became my new demon box. I have a hunch. When the spiritual energy in the top is full, it is when I break through. The cost of cultivation is too great. The cultivation method allows me to absorb the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. Reiki is not enough. Monster beast cultivation cannot immediate. If you want a breakthrough, you need a huge supply of chair and blood. We need lots of food. And I looked down the hill. Found a watermelon patch. Hey, there's a wild boar in the field. It's delicious. According to the cultivation system, I am now at the peak of the first layer of transparency. Although wild boars are large beasts. But he didn't start lower level than me. So as long as I'm fully prepared, sure to have a full meal, the stone should be able to throw him to death. Good, he didn't even notice me. I'm going to climb a little closer before attacking. I didn't expect it to be a wild boar. Suddenly turned around and looked over. I stood there sweating profusely. Is your melon ripe? Wild boar with small breasts. Rampage. Spot immediately pushed over. I was so scared that I twisted my body and ran away. Oops, there's a dead end. Head. No, you can't keep running away. Go all out. Otherwise it's over. I then channeled the internal Chen in my body. Converged on the tail. Jerk. Next second, the howling stone smashed towards the wild boar. Wound him first. And before I could figure out what to do next. And then something shocking happened. I saw stones like cannonballs hit the body of the wild boar. This strength. The head and body of the wild boar. The body smashed a few big holes. That's it. Am I that good when I die? No, wild boars are smart. He may be playing dead. Gotta get all the stones out. I smashed the boar's head to pieces. It didn't stop until the other party was completely silent. Damn it this time. It was almost killed by the wild boar. Wait to prevent him from cheating. Have to deal with it again. I carefully broke the hooves of the wild boar. The bones of the whole body were smashed to pieces. You should be able to eat it with confidence this time. It is said that wild boar is tougher than added pork. Hope it lasts longer. I was thinking. Open your mouth and swallow the wild boar in one bite. After a while, he suddenly coughed violently. Open your mouth and spray. Ejected a crystal the size of an egg. Falling to the ground was a shout. In hindsight, I felt cold sweat. This is shouting. He's no ordinary wild boar. He's actually a pig demon. That's terrible. It is said that the demon river contains violent energy. Not to be swallowed raw or you will die violently. If you want to absorb, to be refined into pills. But I can't do this alchemy either. In the wild, monsters devour their prey. They will all swallow together with the corpse and the demon box. If you eat it alive, you will die violently. Wasn't that demon beast extinct long ago? Wait a minute, I have a lot of knowledge in my head. Mostly for humans. Monster beasts and humans have different constitutions. Then I should be able to eat it. In that case, I'm welcome. And I opened my mouth. Swallowed the yell directly. After the shout entered the abdomen. My stomach is gushing with warm heat. The waistguard top in the body is absorbing the power of shouting. The power of the shout quickly filled the top. Coming. The feeling is coming. My body vibrated violently. The momentum is raised. It's going up. Directly broke through that bottleneck. Psychic 7 level 2. It worked. I let out a puff of air. I was overjoyed. The first breakthrough was successful. It shows that I am not mediocre in cultivation. The scales on the tail turn golden. I waved it in curiosity. Surprised to find that these 2 golden scales are extremely sharp. Almost in time for today. Then I was going to get out of here. But looking behind, there was a sudden burst. I saw the moonlight coming over with a hand. Boy with a fork is staring at me with cold eyes. Oops, I was discovered by humans. Is he trying to attack me in this pose? Is this person also grooming? Is it another Chen Fan? In this fleeting moment, so many thoughts flashed through my mind. Trance. The boy's face faintly transformed into Chen Fan's face. Danger me, my scalp explodes in an instant, sweat in eyes. Without hesitation, waving its tail to block the teenager's fork. Then he turned and disappeared without a trace. The speed has reached the fastest leveling. Humans are scary. Get out of here before his accomplices come. Watch my back fleeing in a hurry. The boy's nervous pants are soaked through. After reacting, surprised, he ran towards home. An old black car ate the pork loin that killed my mother. But he didn't eat it. After listening to the voice of a big man, responded in disbelief. What are you talking about? Soon after, I ran for miles with a straight face before I stopped. Tired and out of breath. How come? Why did his face become Chen Fan? It can't be, I must be hallucinating. I shake my head, suddenly realized that the immortals have caused a great psychological shadow on me. So much so that everyone looks like Chen Fan. I even have nightmares before sleeping. Dreaming of the shadow of Chen Fan. Is this juvenile phobia? Really useless. I am the demon who aspires to become the behemoth of Kashan. It can't go on like this. It's all at the mountain temple. Why don't I learn to go in and worship God? Just ask for peace of mind. After all, that's where I got the hang of it. Maybe this is my lucky place. I heard that having a heart is a big taboo for my practice. If you want to break the demons in your heart, you must have a future. I broke a few branches. There is a good way to worship the old man who worships the mountain god. I'm here to see you again. It seems that where did so many tributes come from? The mountain guard probably doesn't want to waste food either. I helped him eat these tributes first. It will be more sincere on the board, right? And I climbed up to the table. Open your mouth and swallow all the tributes. Human food is just different. Tastes really good. Feast. I learned human posture. Dong dong dong, but I'm 3 heads. Mountain guard bless. Bless me from my demons. Practice smoothly. Bless me to become stronger and stronger. Bless me to live well. A set of rituals is completed. I felt so much more relaxed all of a sudden. It seems to have been evolved in the dark. No distractions. I was content to leave. At this time, a strange laugh suddenly came from outside the door. Girl, I see where you're going. I was clever. Hastily rushed to the statue and hid. I saw a young woman enter through the door. And there are 3 men chasing outside the door. You wait outside. I'll go in and have a good time. The leader, young Master Kyu, smiled darkly. Explain. I saw this scene and frowned and wanted to leave quickly. But behind this statue is a wall. The back door of the hospital or something. Want to leave. Whether it's smashing windows or going through the front door will be discovered. I can only sigh and wait until they are done. Master Kyu came to the woman with a wicked smile. Chick, the woman I see in young Master Kyu is no different. I advise you to lift, or I'll make your life worse than death. Woman in tears, holding the dagger in my hand tightly. Even if I can't kill you, you can also commit suicide. You get nothing. I was shocked when I heard the conversation between the two. Kyu Xiao can't do it. Did he arrange for someone to throw Chen Fan into the pigsty? Can beat Chen Fan to death. Absolutely, master. Must not be discovered. But is he in heat? Humans are weird. It seems that you can be in heat any time. Unlike us, we only get into heat in spring. Kyu Xiaoying smiled and snatched the woman's nose. Really overkill. Dare to threaten me. Then I have to insert and then kill today. The woman covered her clothes in a panic. Kyu Gang, you forced me to break off my marriage. He also killed my husband, Chen Fan. Now you're bullying me again. I won't let you go if I'm a ghost. And I kind of shook my head when I saw this. In my opinion, killing not for food is completely unnecessary. The mountain guards bless them and leave when they are done. I just thought of this. The tail accidentally touched the palm of the mountain guard statue. Bang! The palm fell directly in front of the two. When the woman saw this, hope immediately appeared on her face. The old man of the mountain guard has appeared. Praying for blessing mountains and blessing world. Lord Mountain Guard, help me, he just finished praying. I saw a huge triangular snake head. Stretched out. Oh my god, monster. The woman turns around and runs away. In the end, he just hit the dagger in Kyu Xiao's hand. Shankui young people are stupid. The two big men outside the door came looking for sound. What's wrong, sir? Is it over so soon? Kyu Xiao scolded angrily. Are you stupid? There are little demons haunting this temple. Shit. Which little demon hid in front of the idol and pretended to be a guard? Bad old man, good thing. Get out of here. Lao Tzu is an outer court disciple in snake hunting. You are unlucky to meet me. Two big men under his instructions. Start searching for the idol. They're coming to kill me. No, instead of waiting to die. Why don't you go out and have a go? I hunched over. Suddenly leaned towards one of them. The big man hurriedly retreated in a panic. Dodge this disaster. It's a snake demon. What's there to be afraid of? Wait for me to gather and kill it. Give him as a gift. It should be able to officially apprentice to the snake catcher sect. You stall him. This snake catcher's empty palm will take some time. Juki beat him 7 inches. Whoever kills him will be rewarded. And the two men came at me with clubs. I understand that it must be before Kyu Xiao completes the gathering. Kill everyone to survive. So fighting swung its tail and started to fight back. What I didn't expect was, after two big men were swept by my tail. Direct hand separation. Blood spurted all over the place. He was dead in the blink of an eye. Are these guys too weak? Young Master Zhu shouted when he saw this scene. Without hesitation, turn around and run away. You wait for me. The ancient snake sect won't let you go. I want the master to turn you into an elixir. Hearing this, I immediately caught up. The tail whipped directly on his forehead. A dream. Kyu Xiao's head shattered and fell down in response, and I gasped with fear. Thanks to this guy, he chose to run away, instead of the plot escaping again. I'm really lucky. I looked at the huge blurry statue. Suddenly, I felt an inexplicable palpitations. As soon as you enter the temple, you will leave. Could it be that he was drunk by the mountain guard by stealing the tribute? No, you must make up tribute to the mountain guard. I quickly rolled up several corpses, thrown on the tribute table, randomly returned to the futon and cowed out a few times. Don't be surprised by the mountain guard. These will be tributes to you. Please accept it with a smile. So I said, on second thought, maybe the mountain guard is trying to remind me of this. Practice as soon as possible. Otherwise, you can only hide forever. I understand. Thank you, Lord Mountain Guard. Don't worry, I'll go back to the mountains to practice. And then I turned around and left. And not long after I left, the statue shook faintly. A strange smile appeared on his face. The time is coming soon, a week later. After these few days of hard practice, the comprehension of a second level is still much worse to be full. These little beasts that eat every day are not only not full, it doesn't help much either. If only there was another wild boar. And I sighed, and I went hunting. Waited a long time with the force. As a result, a larger prey was not caught. Let alone practice. Fill your stomach. By the way, pigs eat melons. I eat pigs. Why don't I try eating the melon directly? Just as I was drooling at the watermelon, the voice of the farmer and his son came from the river. The river is flooding this year. Dad caught too many fish, right? I didn't see it until I walked in. It was the boy with the fork who spoke. So this watermelon patch belongs to his family. This boy is called Wang Xiaoyu. His father's name is Wang Danu. They are all farmers in the village. There is also an elderly mother and sister Wang Yu at home. Looking at each other from a distance, the boy also saw me. No verbal communication. The boy ran towards me with a fish basket in his arms. I hid in the tree and watched him quietly. I saw him placing a basket of fish behind a tree. Just leave quickly. Old black snake, these fish have beaten you. Come down and eat. Learned, of human knowledge, I can naturally understand his words. I can't help but wonder, what is this silly boy giving me fish for? It can't be poisonous, can it? But these fish are still alive and kicking. Anyway, try a bite first. I climbed up and bit a fish and swallowed it. It tastes good. The thinking of these two-legged beasts is indeed strange. He actually gave food to a snake. Don't you know the story of the farmer and the snake? Wang Xiaoyu walked home with a smile after seeing this scene. It turns out that the old black snake likes to eat fish. Just then, two young men in black stopped him from feeding the child. Let me ask you something. Have you seen an old black snake lately? Have you seen it? Dumb. Wang Xiaoyu saw the token on the waist of the man in black. Realized they were here to catch the old black snake. So he hurriedly shook his head and said that he had never seen it. Another man in black said, seen your brother doubting. Kid, no shit. It's no use asking. Just finished speaking, and from where I was, there was a flock of birds. The man in black noticed the movement, decided to check it out. Wang Xiaoyu was anxious. I can only silently pray in my heart that the old black snake will run away. Don't get caught. It seems that prayer did the trick. When the two men in black were about to check it out, suddenly the cries of the villagers could be heard in the distance. The old black snake is eating people again in the river. Two men in black heard the words, immediately rushed towards the position of the sound. Wang Xiaoyu was completely confused when he saw this scene. The old black snake was still eating fish here just now. How can you go to the river to eat people at the same time? Now I'm falling and running away. I wasn't that far away. So I overheard a few people talking. I accidentally broke a few eggs while running away. I was pecked by a flock of stupid birds and hugged my head. Almost got caught. Snake Man found out. But when did I eat people in the river? And why did the boy say he'd never seen it? I figured the human world is too complicated. Not something I can figure out easily. The most important thing now is the snake catcher has his eye on me. If you want to live, this situation must never come again. I fled to the other side of the mountain. It should be safer for a few more months. Winter is coming in 3 months. It's a pity that the food has not been saved yet. During this time, it is difficult to purify the upper part of the cultivation base. While I was concentrating on swimming, a big black shadow suddenly opened its mouth. Bite from underwater. Fortunately, I'm quick to see. Escape the past in time. Why are there monsters in this river? Is good at him coming from upstream? Shape is tired. Is it reasonable for a poet? He's the one who blamed me. Look how badly he's hurt. 80% have already had a big fight with the snake catcher. Why are you still attacking me? Wait, he's not running for his life. By the way, eat me to replenish my body. The same thing. Can I also use him as a winter ration? Forget it, he can escape from predators. Strength must not be weak. No, he's too dangerous. Life is critical. After some weighing, I cautiously chose to retreat. But I didn't expect him to be determined to hunt me down. I squirmed my body to avoid a wave of attack. Power, break through his weaker abdomen. Should be able to escape. That being the case, then I'll fight with you. I randomly spell, with the advantage of flexible body. Bites off a piece of meat directly on the tail of the eel. This meat is sticky. As soon as it entered the mouth, it emitted a pungent smell. I just spit out the love. There were raging flames all around. I was clearly in the river. How could this be an illusion? Does being good at menstruation make people hallucinate? I felt such a pain just now. Is it an uncontrolled conditioned reflex of the body? Wait, I remember that Chen Fan's cultivation method was replaced. Face the illusion. The first thing to do is to calm down. Concentrate all the essence to a point of reality. Heaven and earth. All beings are chess. All stones. Disillusionment. With my congratulations. The surrounding raging flames dissipated in an instant. Too late to be happy. At this time, Xiongqing has already opened his mouth, came to me. Oops, can escape. I reflexively stretched out my tail and whipped it. Golden scales on the tail, and it landed right on his head. What I didn't expect was, the next second, there was a boom. The giant eel essence is like tofu. It was directly split in half by the scales. What's going on here? Is my tail already this powerful? Then if I can refine an elf. Isn't it invincible? Don't be careless. This battle is still a bit of a fluke. He was badly wounded and ran himself into my elf. Or hurry up and pack up and hide in the mountains. Be careful. I immediately scattered and packed the meat pieces of eel essence. These waste lean. It should be enough for me to practice in the mountains for several months, plus waste and should be able to break through the 3rd level of psychic. This is a wooden token falling off a piece of meat. The moment I saw the token, I was struck by lightning. This token turned out to be the token of the snake catcher sect. He ate a snake catcher. Demon fury, although you are also feeding the snake and sweating. But if you weren't for me, I can only follow the laws of nature. But don't worry, Brother Yao, I will definitely enjoy you. I won't let you die in vain. Even your demon will be with me. Oops, I can't swallow it. Never mind, I'm afraid the martial arts people will chase after him soon. Good luck. It's not too late for demons and whatever to enter the mountain and refine again. Soon after, on the other side of the river, the disciples of the martial snake discovered the eel, body of fish essence. Brother Ding Hai's analysis makes sense. I said, how did that guy run so fast in the water? The water demon that ate people by the river just now. It's not an old black snake at all. It is the old black snake who fights the water demon here. Wetland Zhao Wenjuo suddenly realized. Sly snake demon. Are we still going after it? Ding Hai shook his head. Ahead is Iron Bear Mountain. There is a big bear waste with 3 levels of psychic peak in the mountain. Strength is not allowed to be small. You and I may not find that old snake for months. You may also encounter bear demons. Zhao Wenjuo nodded and said, Senior brother can hear about this. A few days ago, the old black snake swallowed the alchemist of the 4 heavens sword here. And Dan, who he raised for many years. The medicinal effect of that Rendon is bound still inside the black snake. Brother, you have been practicing on the 3rd floor for nearly 3 years, right? It's rare to have such an opportunity now. Why don't we secretly? Ding Hai laughed after hearing it. You kid is smart enough. But it's too risky for you and me to enter the mountain now. I'm afraid stealing a chicken is not a mother. Zhao Wenjuo smiled slightly. Brother, don't worry. In a few months, it will snow the mountains. At that time, the bear demon and snake demon will hibernate. Then we will surely gain something when we go up the mountain. Ding Hai's eyes lit up when he heard this. It makes sense. When it bleeds. It is the day the old black snake sacrificed for your practice and mine. In the blink of an eye, 2 months have passed. Temperatures drop sharply in early winter. There's less food out there. Snakes gradually reduce their bodily functions. Reduce consumption. Finally, find a hole in the ground and go into hibernation. Snake waste like me. It is inevitable that such natural laws. These 2 months, I refined the waste and flesh and blood I harvested last time. I didn't expect that I haven't broken through this transparency. Breakthrough from the 2nd to the 3rd floor. It is much more difficult than the 1st to 2nd floors. But, fortunately, there were 3 more elves on the tail at that time. The spirit things in the top are almost full. At least at the top of the 2nd floor. It should be the last chance. You can break through to the 3rd floor. It's a pity that winter is coming. The body is getting stiffer. We're almost out of meat. Then you can only hibernate first. When the spring of the coming year starts, I will practice in the secret room of the mountain. I then spread out. After confirming that there is no danger, he dug a hole in the deep mountains and forests. Drilled in. Every winter is a good time to go up the mountain to fight snakes. Ding Hai and the 2 naturally began to go. Move. They gathered a group of experienced young adults. Mountain hunting. Wang Jianyu's father, Wang Danu, also came. This time, I went up the mountain to help the searchers. After the fact, everyone will be rewarded with money. Send me some letters and deliver them well. Hear this. Wang Danu thanked him again and again. Master Xion, don't worry. We Snake Village people have no other abilities. Snake hunting is first class. Specially trained by my 2 hunting dogs. Any smell of a snake. He was interrupted by Ding Hai before he finished speaking. Okay, cut the crap. Find it quickly. Wang Danu nodded awkwardly and recalled. Rhubarb and Air Hong, go find the snake nest. The old hunter on the side was not angry when he saw this scene. This snake catcher has a big temper. Wang Danu sighed. Brotherly, don't talk nonsense. People have the ability. Unlike us. We just followed the light this time. You don't know that my calf loves to read. A broken book that people didn't want before. He is a treasure. I went back and got this jar of money. I sent him to study at Mr. Chu's. That would have delighted the kid. This is 2 hounds with their noses surrounding a patch of ground. Constant exchange. Wang Danu went up and carefully observed the immortal head. You see, this is probably the cave of the old black snake. Dog barking and footsteps. It woke me up from hibernation. And I was shocked. Wine bad. The dog's nose is so smart. I'm cold and stiff now. Is the most vulnerable? Don't talk about fighting. It's hard to even escape. Wang Danu on the ground pointed to the excrement outside the cave. Xion Chong, look, here's the dung of the old black snake. Ding Hai went up to observe the idiot. This is bear poop. Will your dog find it? Wang Danu listened fiercely, shouldn't he? My dog has never made a mistake in finding snakes. Ding Hai immediately pointed to a hole in the distance. I just found a big hole over there. You take the villagers. Look for it there. Wang Danu responded. Immediately started the action. I am in the cave at this time. I let out a long breath with lingering fear. I was scared to death. Fortunately, I'm smart and cautious. Not only did the hole be blocked with stones before, also covered with branches, and bare droppings on the branches. Plus I dug a hole 6 feet deep. They shouldn't be able to tell the difference, although it may be to scare yourself. But I still have to get together quickly. Let the body recover just in case. After a few villagers left, Zhao Wenjuo just expressed his doubts. Brother Ding, although he hit it deeper. But this is obviously a snake hole. Ding Hai smiled black and black. Of course, it's a snake hole. Now that the goal has been achieved, those fish are useless. If you live one less, you will get less money. So, senior brother let them go to the bear cave. Of course, now that you understand it, you know what to do. Brother, don't worry. I'm going to lure that bear demon out. Kill with a knife first. Then we join forces to deal with the bear demon. It's not shameful to finally clean up this frozen snake demon. The conversation between these two people. I heard every word. They were going to kill their comrades. People's hearts are terrible. No, the point is that they actually know I'm here. I am in danger now. They just said to hit the bear waist first. If I take the opportunity to rush out and eat the bear waist, you can break through the 3 spiritual herbs in one fell swoop. Then I'll fight the snake catcher. Oh, my God, at such a dangerous time. What am I dreaming about? They say we need to work together to defeat the bear demon. That bear demon must be much stronger than me. Say, how could I have swallowed the bear demon in front of their eyes? Isn't that stupid and courting death? At this moment, Ding Hai looked at Zhao Wenjuo's back. There was a cold look in his eyes. Stupid junior brother. Unfortunately, the 2 monsters this time are only enough for one person to break through. Otherwise, after defeating the bear demon, I can spare your life. After a while, Zhao Wenjuo returned to the same place. Brother has arranged it. Hehe, the fragrant bear will wake up within half a pillar. As he said. It hasn't arrived in a few minutes. The violent laughter came out of the cave. Help, it's a bear demon. Run away, the whole hunting team is completely messed up. Run for your life. But the bear is extremely fast. Chasing to the rear directly slaps several immortal elders to death. Help us. Hearing Wang Danu's words, Ding Hai said coldly, with a look of disgust. You pariahs. To cause such a big disaster and still have the face to call for help. You will die here. Hear this. Everyone finally woke up. Damn, they did it on purpose. Intentionally lead us to fight. Just to kill us and save money. Let us die and you don't want to live. Old Orion gritted his teeth. Pick up the male and female behind. Aim at the front and shoot at Zhao Wenjuo's figure. One saber tooth flew past. Although it missed. But the storage bag at his waist was grazed by the saw teeth. Scattered. The stuff inside flowed out. Scattered all over the place. There is an elixir. Jade bottle fulu. And 2 jars of spirit wine. I'm secretly peeping. I'm secretly overjoyed. Quietly roll a pill with its tail. This seems to be called Hiwanden. What a miraculous elixir. Just smell it. I feel like my body is waking up. How dare mortals attack immortals? This is outrageous. Although Zhao Wenjuo was extremely angry, but he didn't have time to deal with that mortal. Just bend down and pick up things. Brother, come and help me pick it up. Wait for the bear demon to come. Ding Hai is very impatient. He picked up a handful of pills and stuffed them into his storage bag. The trash is all mine. Bear Waste goes on a killing spree in the crowd. The hunting party died quickly and only a few people were left. I didn't expect these old bones to be quite persistent. If you can sacrifice your life for the snake catcher sect, they didn't live in vain. Brother Ding, you should go down to accompany them too. In a hurry, I just said. Zhao Wenjuo pinched the prisoner as he spoke. Palm pinch finger. A burst of green light burst out in an instant, turned into a violent wind and blew towards the Ding Sea. Ding Hai was blown out by surprise. Fly straight to the waist of the bear that is killing in the distance. Zhao Wenjuo, you and I, Ding Hai, also understood in an instant, forced to stand with the bear demon. Xiao Wenjuo sneered inwardly. He is also grooming. Just a mortal hunter. How could it have hit his storage bag? Do you really think he's trash? Brother, you don't know that in order to accompany you in this scene. How long have I been preparing? Don't you want to swallow the monster this time? Now it's all yours. I don't want any snake demon or bear demon. I just want you to die. Brother Ding's breakthrough material is right in front of you. Take it if you can. Ding Hai doesn't have time to curse anymore. At this time, the bear waist has already rushed in front of him. Under. Dead end. Ding Hai screamed in despair. He threw his clothes at the bear's waist. Just listen to the doctor explode. Both figures were blown away. Ding Hai's limbs were blown off. The head exploded and died on the spot, but pandas can't afford to get hurt either. The hair was blown all over the body. Burned bare. One eye is also blind. Zhao Wenjuo smiled when he saw this scene. As expected of a senior brother, I'm still so crazy about doing things before I die. Revenge. It's time for me to report back to Dong Men. This bear waist has been completely irritated. I don't want to get involved. What should I say? Zhao Wenjuo muttered to himself to pick up the order. Then get out of here quickly. I am in the cave now. God has watched this scene for generations. Good guy, isn't this a snake person? Bear waist serious injury. Is this the legendary turning point? So it's time for me to get out. After I crawled out of the cave, I found that there are still 2 grains at the entrance of the hole. I don't know why I'm so hungry. Take 3 capsules in a row. I don't know if it will not be able to absorb and utilize it well. Why don't I hide behind my teeth first? Wait for the critical moment to swallow. At this time, countless wolves slowly approach this side. It's a pack of wolves that smell blood. It just so happened that I was hungry after eating the original order. I don't want to eat human corpses. Why don't you get their sweet belly first? The huge body that had just eaten shrank rapidly. Just a few moments. I fell back into a normal body shape. Discharge a pile of black ash. Because it all happened so fast. The wolf next to him didn't see what was happening. Suddenly one less compatriot. I pounced on the other side again. The hungry wolf opens its bloody mouth. Bite on the wolf's head. The wolves retreated in an instant. All the wolves saw it clearly just now. It was a snake attacking them. I ate 2 heads in an instant. So hungry, so hungry. Why am I so hungry? Could it be because of such a good bear waist boy in front of him? It's just that the wolf can't get enough. I didn't think the bear's waist was hurt so badly. Still so awesome. Look at his previous combat strength against the snake catcher. I'm afraid there are at least 3 peaks. And I'm just the top 2. No, I can't get carried away with food. Take a chance and take a risk. But I still like and dislike. But it is the desire of the waist guard. He wants me to eat the bear waist. Also, although his cultivation base is in my IQ. But it really hurts. You can't really become strong just by running away. Just now he shot the wolves flying. I'm afraid I've exhausted my last strength. As long as I'm smart and cautious enough, the face should still be very large. To become stronger. Fight! I dodged towards the bear's waist. The angry growl of the bear waist. Although he was seriously injured. One is blind. But his turf would never allow it. Any monster provocation? Lift the bear's paw and slap it at me. I bend in midair. It shoots like a rubber band. Fly directly to the face of the bear waist. Tail tip scales stand up. Like a sharp sword. The stab pinched his other eyeball. The bear waist suddenly let out a scream like killing a pig. The bear's paws are wildly slapping towards the face. I photographed it. It hurts so much. This bear waist is better than the previous one. The demon power is more than 10 times. But luckily, I took his eyes out. It's much easier to peel it off. Just one more time. No, the previous effect seems to have crossed the border. The body starts to get stiff again. Swallowing another pill should warm up. As for this, little pain. Kill him first and then heal. Shameless, I ejected in an instant. charged again. He closed his mouth and bit on the back of his neck. The bare waist was blind and couldn't see the direction at all. Just slap randomly. It hurts so much that the bones must have been broken by him. No, I can't let go. Don't let go until you break his neck. Die to me. Bears want to see that slapping is useless. Just grab my body and throw it out. Then he covered his neck tightly. His throat has been bitten open. Shouldn't live long. All I'm going to do is make a loud noise in the distance. Moving real fast shouldn't work. Just use this one. I randomly rolled up a big tree. Hit the bear's waist head hard. The bear waist struggled for a while and then stopped moving completely. Should be dead now. In case of fraud, I will move the palace to heal first. Just wait and see. What was that? Damn you cunning wolves. Go away and want to come back to pick up the leak. You will never take my spoils. There is no way. Eat the last one back to the original order. Kill them all. 2 hours later. The wolves around have been completely killed. It should be safe now. I'm afraid the effective member Dandan won't last long. I'm still injured. We need to find a safe place to hide. The snake catchers from Refining Province will come back again. There are corpses everywhere. I don't know how much reincarnation is required to be reincarnated as a human being. But just died. Well, this seems to be the boy's father. He's already dead. Why don't you run? You will freeze to death. I poked the big wolf dog with my tail. They were found frozen to death. Is it impossible for the master to leave, even if he is dead? I don't know why I feel weird. This battle, only the most insidious and cunning person is still alive. I want to live well too. No matter what the future holds. Soon after, I found a cave. Outside this cave is a pool of water. It's hard for the average person to find. It should be safer. While I can still move. Refining the bear waist first. It smells so good. This guy is so delicious. No wonder the waist guard top grey has been restless. Began to absorb the familiar pleasure. Here we go again. Bursts of heart blood entered my muscles. The third layer of psychic outside the city in the sea bone. I finally broke through to the third level of psychic. And not only that, I'm still at the peak of the third level of psychic. 10 L's also grew on the tail. Sure enough, the bigger the wind and waves, the more expensive is not a loss. Hey, maybe next spring. I can also take the mountain as king. After completely refining the panda's chair and blood, not only did I grow to 8 feet long, and an 11th dragon scale grew. Even the guard stone can be seen farther. Winter goes to spring, 3 months have passed quickly. My guard is spread out in cover out. Found 2 wild boars nearby. I decided to go out for a meal first and exercise my muscles and bones. 2 wild boars. One of the mothers is pregnant and cannot eat. Just eat this male and deal with it. These few months, I've gained another powerful new knowledge point. It's called ecological balance. Now I can't go to the village anymore. Then find a way to support yourself on this mountain. Occupying the mountain is not enough. Want the prey to live forever? You can no longer kill young children. There are 20 robes on this mountain. 20 wild boars. 30 chapters. Hundreds of rabbits. And monkeys. Seek a deer, ibex. Coyotes, etc. There are hundreds of them. As long as I don't report. And eat with a plan? It is no problem to solve the problem of food and clothing. But cultivation cannot rely on these things. From what happened last time. Practice must be accompanied by opportunity and adventure. It's time to go back to my hometown. Soon after, I left my territory. Headed deep into the mountains. Attracted by the smell of the same kind. Came to a valley. I come here every year this season. It's a habit. Spring is here. All things recover. It's mating season again. Every time I come back in previous years, this little white snake will come to me. But this time is different. I was born Lexus. Stepped into the path of cultivation. Became a determined snake. You and I will return to first. Let's just say goodbye. If I were a year ago. You will also plant seeds everywhere without shame. But after enlightenment, I am obsessed with this low-level desire. Hope is no longer entrusted. The purpose of coming back this time is purely to practice. I push away the little white snake, looking into the depths of the valley of 10,000 snakes. That's right, it's snake fruit. They mature every 3 years. This spring is the season to ripen again. Just take it when it's mature. Can enhance cultivation? Especially beneficial for snakes. 3 years ago, I accidentally swallowed a snake fruit. Only then did he become the dreaded old snake king. If I swallow 3 plums this time, I don't know if I can break through the level of the psychic temple in one fell swoop. Once you reach the mid-psychic stage, I can cast some spells. No longer rely purely on hand-to-hand combat. Just as my eyes were burning with anticipation, Wanshinbone outside who? Then came a voice, Senior Sister Song. This is where I was with Ding before. The 10,000 snake bones found by Senior Brother. The snake fruit tree is inside. When I heard the voice, I felt bad. Oops, someone's coming. That sounds familiar. Snake catcher again. Moments later, Zhao Wenjuo and a Senior Sister Song Xiu walked into the valley. It's a pity that Senior Brother Ding saved me last time. Song Xiu Wenyan nodded slightly. Forget the past. You did a good job this time. Make up for it. Then more of the snake fruit this time will belong to Senior Sister. Don't. Senior Sister, I don't take advantage of you either. I only need to snake fruits. Thank you, Sister. But Sister, any spirit medicine must be guarded by a demon beast. Be careful. Song Ju sneered after hearing this. I took out the Realga umbrella and smeared it on my body. Don't worry, I quit with the master. Very powerful magic weapon. The only snake demon of this generation is the old Snake King. If he gets kicked out, just use his snake gall to enter the demon. The two are talking. One after the other, they entered the Valley of 10,000 I panicked when I heard their conversation. They're here for the snake fruit. I also prepared a magic weapon specially designed to deal with me. What should I do? Do you want to run? No? The snake fruit is about to ripen. If I run away, it will be cheaper for them. I'm now at the peak of the 3rd level of psychic. Besides, snake catchers may not be as good as I thought. The previous eel, didn't both the fish demon and the bear waste kill the snake catcher? And in thought, the scent of Realga reached the bones. This odor is very important to snakes. It stinks like rotten eggs. Smell the nausea. Smell it twice and spit it out. Smell it 3 times and pass out. This one is so spoiled. I plunged into the water. Decided to hide and observe. Maybe they will be red in a while. After all, humans seem to get red easily. After a few minutes, Zhao Wenjuo and Song Xiu, stepping on the wetlands to the depths of the valley. The two of them sprinkled as they walked. The Realga umbrella that snakes are extremely afraid of. Snakes and insects retreat. Some little snakes that didn't have time to run, even fainted from the smoke. Some were even poisoned. Senior Sister Song, what if the old Snake King doesn't appear? Song Shai and Lang Heng answered. If you don't come out, you will directly dip the snake and wrap your eyebrows. But I think he will come out. After all, the old Snake King has lived for more than 10 years. The honorary staff will point to the snake fruit this time to continue his life. Hidden in the shadows, I heard these two talking. I can't help but scold you before the award will enter. The whole family will be assisted. Obviously, my physical fitness is increasing day by day. That woman is talking nonsense. But the villagers have been calling me Old Black Snake before. Am I very old? Why is it called that? I frown. Suddenly, I feel that things are not easy, but now is not the time to think about that. Are they going to pick snake fruit? Seeing the two getting closer and closer to the snake fruit tree. Then the earth suddenly began to shake. The water in the puddle rippled. Like a big earthquake. A huge dark figure. Drilling out of the dirt. Suddenly biting at the two. Song and a cold smile. The figure repels back, and you really show up. What is the old black snake? And when I saw this, my heart was lifted. I saw that the black figure was a big snake. This snake is huge. Oval tongue, pupil night Rudgeon crystal, scale triangle. Looks exactly like me. Apparently the same breed. This is the real old black snake. I was a fake. Could it be that the old Snake King was making waves outside before? Get a bad name. Later, when I got older, I didn't go out much. It just so happens that I went out and took his part 3 years ago. When I found out the truth, my heart was mixed. This is the first time I've seen a snake demon outside of myself. At this moment, the old Snake King also played out. Extremely fierce strength. Although old. But the combat effectiveness is not weak at all. A mouthful of poisonous dark is extremely sharp. He directly bit towards Song Xiu. Song poetry and finger pinching. I read a quagmire. The next second, a huge swamp shield. Right in front of him. This snake man is so strong, although the old Snake King is old, but still contend. I saw Song Xiu take out a bronze bell. It zooms in the palm of your hand. Across the front, the old Snake King hits. The sound of the same boat. We can see sound waves coming out. My old Snake King is dizzy. Enter the brief bloodstream. Song Xiu took out a dart and threw it out. Hit the scales. Make a crisping sound. Just a little bit. Those are tough scales. If this snake's scale is wrapped, It will definitely be able to refine a pair of treasure armor. Song's eyes are hot. Keep hitting darts. Zhao Wenjuo also took out the talisman, hit a wind blade. Scratch at the old king, leaving shallow scars on the scales. The two fight and retreat. Various talismans, darts and hidden weapons. Totally with money. Every time the old Snake King rushes up, will be blocked by the bronze bell. You get dizzy when you hit it. Fall into a brief pause. Quite the opposite. I hid and watched secretly. Is this the magic weapon of humanity? This woman is much more powerful than the last person. The old Snake King is in bad shape. Should I go up and help? Or eat the snake fruit and run away? But the snake fruit is not ripe yet. It may not work if you eat it. I hesitated for a moment. I made up my mind to fight. After all, they are both snake demons. Let's help him secretly. I rolled up the stone and was about to throw it out. Just then, behind the snake fruit tree, there was a strange movement. I saw a coarse coat, carrying a bamboo cage this year, hoe in hand, came to a virgin next to the snake fruit tree. He went down and dug out the snake fruit tree. Jade clams compete. Fisherman deli. Thanks to the snake catcher, the old Snake King tree was lured away. The fruit tree is mine. See this? I went berserk. It's too late to stop. I can only open my mouth and speed up to bite the person. You bastard. Digging tree roots. Damn it, rush up and swallow this person in one bite. That's why people don't even have time to scream. Enter the serpent father. Died on the spot. Even I know that hunting is better. You, a human, dug up tree roots. Damn it. I was annoyed. But there is nothing we can do. Oops, I accidentally swallowed the tree just now. So uncomfortable, I can only digest some leaves. These leaves transform into boundless violent power. Rampage through the body. Bones are breaking. The main body of the tree cannot digest. Hold me straight. Extremely inconvenient to move. I made an immediate decision, shaking his body and vomiting out the tree. At this point, I was surprised to find the waist guard has reached the 3rd level of psychic perfection. It's dangerous, it's not poisonous. But the energy is too strong. The leaves have been digested a lot by me. The rage just now. Is it caused by these leaves? No time to think about it. I have to run away. Never let the snake fruit tree fall into their hands. Just a few minutes after I left, the martial saint successfully killed the old Snake King. Zhao Wenjuo smiled. Praise senior sister Song for being amazing. It's less than a stick of incense. Defeated the old Snake King. Songju you heard this and said coldly, that's natural. But Emperor Zhao, your performance is average. Let's go, it's time to pick snake fruits. The two immediately. He came to the place where the snake fruit tree was. It turned out that the tree had been dug up. Song Jiyu's mouth twitched. Grit your teeth. Who did it? Zhao Wenjuo glanced at him. Open your mouth calmly, senior sister. If you need this snake technique, just say it. Why would you go behind my back? Song's language speech suddenly proved. He turned to stare at Zhao Wenjuo. What are you doing? Suspect me? It's ridiculous. I haven't doubted you yet. Junior brother Zhao, if it weren't for you being a thief. Senior sister directly asked your accomplice who stole the tree to come out. I promised not to tell the master when I go back to the teacher's door. I don't have any accomplices. You didn't do it. That is, there is another master, another expert. Do you think I am a 3-year-old child? These two are talking about me deep underground. I heard it clearly. I don't know who did it. I don't know about that girl. But I have seen Zhao Wenjuo scheming with my own eyes. I'm more inclined to the latter. Zhao Wenjuo took out the teleportation jade plaque of the snake catcher set, since senior sister refuses to admit it. Then let the master decide. Just as he was about to act, a big hand suddenly grabbed the jade talisman. Enough is enough. The master knows your movements. Sent me to protect secretly. I just got here and saw your den. Really useless. This person is among their peers. The stronger senior brother. The two of them hurriedly saluted. Very respectful attitude. Zhao Wenjuo hesitated for a moment, unwilling to ask the eldest brother. Could that snake tree be you? Mu Yun shook his head. I didn't dig it. Another expert. And he's cunning. Send a mortal to dig a tree. In response, suddenly, with the help of Reiki fluctuations, we dare to track it down. Now the only way to track it is by footprints. Mu Yun said and closed his eyes. Guard stone spreads out. Checked carefully. But found that the footprints disappeared out of thin air somewhere. Zhao Wenjuo hurriedly asked what to do now. Dark Cloud frowned slightly. Rest assured. As long as that person is alive, I will definitely be able to detect. Zhao Wenjuo complimented after listening. Of course. With the cultivation base of senior brothers Che training, we'll be able to rescue the thief. What to practice Che Zhongqi? I can't afford that.